Greetings, Productive Programmer. I am very excited to have you joining me for the announcement and the release, the early release of my productivity course, Productive Programming, Productive Career. In this course, I'm going to be teaching productivity, of course. I'm going to be teaching learning, a learning system, an actionable and simple productivity system you can implement today, not something that takes long time to do. You can pretty much, as soon as you can put it in practice, it can benefit you. And I'm also going to be talking about how to make more money. And then I'm going to show how that all comes together in a practical implementation. I'm actually going to walk you through how you can do this. And it is a productivity course, so I don't want to waste your time, right? Productivity should be productive, right? You don't want to spend 2 weeks learning a productivity course. I want to get you up and going as soon as possible. That's why this course is just jam-packed of value, quality over quantity. That's my goal. And I want to make you cruise through this and get cruising in your own personal life and professional life. So I just want to share with you a couple of things that I will talk about in my productivity course and give you an idea of what this composes of. So you can think of any business out there as a series of gears where the people inside the company drive the business. And if you are in a business, you fit somewhere in a hierarchy of gears that relate to productivity. And there may be people below you. You may be more productive than some of the other people in your organization. But for simplicity, just to demonstrate, if you are here and there is somebody above you that is more productive, they are a bigger gear driving the business. And as a more productive employee, you make more money. And obviously, the employer makes the most money. And that's also because they are the most productive, right? They produce the most and they produce the most value for their clients and customers. And collaboratively, everybody is driving that business. So that's the system of how a business actually works on a macroeconomic and microeconomic view. And the goal of this course is to get you from here to here, to drive productivity and raise you up in the hierarchy of gears that drive a business. And this course is all centered around techniques that you can use, actionable techniques that you can put into practice that will increase your productivity and increase your value and make you a bigger gear in the cogs that drive your business and organization. And obviously, if you are more productive and a bigger gear, then you earn more money, and that's going to increase your personal satisfaction as well as your professional satisfaction. Now, if you are productive enough, what you can do is with a few hours, just a couple of hours a week, you can actually build a side hustle on the side, right? So if you are productive enough that you can drive the business and earn more money at your own company, at your business, at your employer, you can also earn some money on the side. You can allocate some productivity outside of the workforce on your side hustle. Now, you don't have to do this. If you just want to focus on increasing your career, that's totally fine in this course. We cover that. But if you want it, this course also talks about making more money and driving a side hustle. And there's a couple other pieces to that which I'll leave as maybe a secret, and we'll leave that to lesson 1 for you to dive into this more. There's a lot more to expand on there. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to the contents of this course. So this course is going to be called Productive Programmer, Productive Career, and it's going to consist of 4 main modules. And this is a living and breathing course, so as more modules are introduced, there will be potentially a lot more content added into here. But as the early access form of the course, this is the early access main modules that we have. And if you join this course today, lesson 1 is already live, and the additional lessons are coming out as we speak very, very rapidly. So this course currently consists of 4 main modules. The first one is how to succeed in this course, and it introduces a learning system, and it also introduces how to expand your skill set, and it talks about how to increase your value both in your professional and personal life so that you can have more satisfaction and more productivity and more value that you can bring to yourself and others. And then in our second module, we go into implementing an actionable and simple productivity system that you can implement today. As soon as you're able to implement it, you can become more productive almost instantly and overnight. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to implement the core of the modules there. I actually go and I walk you through exactly how to implement it. And this is the same system that I use in my day-to-day operations, and it's extremely effective, and it's extremely simple, and it's better than just your traditional like to-do list or something ridiculous that you've seen in other systems. It's actually no other system like this. This is 100% proprietary, the way that I've put this together, and this system that I developed for myself that I found has really rapidly significantly increased my productivity in my personal and professional life. So I'm actually going to give that to you, and then we're going to talk about how to make more money. Now, this goes into raises and more. This goes into how to get hired through backdoor channels. So, instead of just applying to jobs, how to actually have employers come to you. I have a really useful and valuable tip that works. 95% chance that you'll get approached and get hired by somebody by basically not having to apply for a job. It's an amazingly simple trick that most people don't know, and I'm going to show you exactly what that is. I'm also going to go into communication, because if you are not able to effectively communicate your skills as well as your productivity from the first two modules, nobody's going to really, you're not going to benefit from any of the first two modules if you can't communicate your successes, productivity, your skill sets, and be able to put that into a workable system. So this is communication between coworkers, between you and the world, between communicating to yourself as well, so that you can understand your own value and your own goals and steps that you need to implement. So communication is huge, because unless you can communicate effectively, then everything else, you might be more productive and you might have a lot more skills, but you're not going to get compensated for those skills unless you communicate that you are effectively doing that. There's a lot of times where employees complain that their companies don't recognize them or reward them or give them the raises that they feel they're deserved. But unless you can communicate, which also implies negotiation and so forth, then none of that really matters. So this is going to help you basically negotiate yourself into a better situation throughout your entire life by being able to communicate more effectively. I talk about communicating between coworkers, how to communicate more effectively between you and your bosses, and how to communicate to you and subordinates. There's actually different ways that you can frame things, and you can basically position yourself to drive up the ladder in your organization and be viewed as a leader and be viewed as an effective coworker that others look up to by using the right techniques. And they're very simple. They're very simple and they're very concise. Again, productivity course, straight to the point, high value. And then finally, we go into the productive programmer system in action. So I take everything that we've talked about and I show you to you in practice, and then I expand on it a little bit with some additional bonus pieces that can really drive your productivity. So there's a lot in this course, and I need to, in the end, show it to you in all together, so that way you can do it. So there's no mystery. Now this whole course is going to be, again, very rapid and fast. The upskilling, these are the four main modules now. It's a living and breathing system, so you will be introduced to more concepts in the future. This course I know will be expanded, and by joining today you get lifetime access to all the future components that get added into the system. So to access this system and join the productivity course, Productive Programmer, Productive Career, you will simply go over to www.productiveprogrammer.com/productivity-signup. And if you go to the home page, I'll add a button in there, obviously, as soon as possible, so you can click in, you can just get access right to this course. But if you need a direct link, check the description, and this is the link here so that you can see it. But obviously, I'll put it in the description so you can go right over to this course. Now, this course I'm going to be introducing for just initially, this will be the initial price. So when you check this course, the price may have gone up. So, I just want to give you that disclaimer, because I'm going to start at $7 for everybody that joins the early access to the system. And as the course gets built out, then I will raise the price to meet the demand. So I encourage you to join early. By joining early and joining the early access, you'll get the course for $7, and you'll get it at its lowest price, because the price will only go up in the future. So thank you so much. And if you do come across a price that is higher, just consider that the price may continue to increase from there. So take advantage of whatever you can get that at initially. I do appreciate everybody joining in and everybody that has helped make this course possible. And I'm really excited. I know that there's a ton of value packed in this course, and I know that this is going to heavily benefit others. And these are a lot of my personal secrets that I've used in my own personal career, professionally and personally, for not just profits and financial reasons, but also this has helped me become a happier developer because it's allowed me to have more free time. This course is not about working longer, harder hours. It's actually about working less hours with better quality and more effectiveness. And so this has really helped me out, and I know that it can help others out. But since it's a lot of my own secrets and breaks down a lot of the things that I've learned over the 10 years as a software engineer, I want to make sure that I definitely don't give that away for free. So I hope that you will join me and take advantage of this early access pricing. Thank you, and I'll see you inside the course. So head on over to productiveprogrammer.com/productivity-signup, or check the description, or click the link if I throw it in the page and all that good stuff. See you over there.